So I love Beast Druid, like, a lot. It's actually one of my favorite decks, surprisingly, because it has the same general idea of aggro Druid, but it stalls it out a little bit and has a much more powerful surprise play. Aggro Druid plays their Oracle of Elune and wants to play things as quickly as possible around turn 4, maybe 5. This deck wants to wait until around turn 6 and play reduced cost Frost Saber Matriarchs and Umbral Owls and duplicate those. Usually around turn 6, maybe turn 7, depending on how good your early game hand was. Oracle of Elune into duplicating Frost Saber Matriarch into duplicating Umbral Owl is great removal, great taunt, and usually you'll have enough mana to play one other thing as well, or composting to make sure you can draw cards after this board somehow gets wiped. I really like this deck. It's also somewhat aggressive a little bit because you have several 1-drops. You have the Druid of the Reef, which you can pump up with Adorable Infestation, same with Peasant. You have Thorngrowth Sentries and the Frostwolf Kennels to get early pressure out there, so it's not even that weak early game. Overall, I really like this deck. Mulligans are basically hard mulligan for any 1-drop you can find. Thorngrowth Sentries, Frostwolf Kennels, and Guff. Those are basically the ones you want to look for. I mean, I feel like taking out Gidra for Kazakus is fine. Kazakus is a good late game win condition. Oh my god, look how bad this hand is. This is awful. I mean, we got a 1-drop. We can play Moonlight Guidance and hopefully find, like, the Kennels, I guess. That would be nice, maybe. Umbral Owl does not fit the build, though. Whew. This might be my first loss. You have everything for Beast Shaman except the Oracle? I mean, the Oracle of Elune is really good, though. I would recommend looking into it if you can afford it in any way. It would be amazing. Maybe I should have... if I had had another 1-drop, I would have rather played that, like, Peasant. The problem is... Wait, what? You run that? That's so weird to me. But okay. No Trogs in this list. It's a Beast list, so no, not really. I mean, if you don't have Kazakus or Guff, you can probably put in Trogs for more consistent early game and be fine if you wanted, though. It's Rogue? I guess that's a neutral card. It could still be Rogue. You are correct about that, my good sir. Probably going to be Moonlight Guidance next turn. Maybe even coin another Moonlight Guidance if the cards we draw are bad. And we want Umbral Owl to be somewhat activated. Still a neutral card. Proves nothing. I'm fine with that. Saber. Okay, cool. But let's see what we get. We get composting to draw extra cards. I feel like this isn't bad. Let me get the other composting. We'll kill this off and we'll go face. If we can get Oracle of Elune, we'll be big chillin'. If we can get Oracle of Elune. Because then we're going to be able to basically flood the board, maybe even play composting on the... Oh, no. This guy is crazy. Boom. New 1-drop. Composting again. We want big card draw. Kill this off, draw 2. We get another Matriarch and Arbor up. Dear God. I mean, this hand is phenomenal if we could find an Oracle of Elune. I don't think Druid has the capabilities to wipe a board like this. I'm gonna probably play Arbor up on my existing board and just go face, though. And then play 2 Umbral Owl. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. It's definitely not Rogue, though, by the way. I would just like to say right now that this is very clearly not a Rogue. We can do this in Kazakus. Go for a 10-drop, because we know what we're going to do for the next couple of turns anyway. Did I troll just now? I think I might have trolled just now. Oh, God. Because these things draw me a bunch on their own. Oh, no. We go with a 5, actually. Poisonous, and then hopefully get deal 2. Give other minions +2. +2 is fine. I'll play 1 owl. There's no reason not to play 1 owl. Actually, yeah, there is a reason not to play one owl. It's not really important to play right now. Oh my god. I was hoping I'd get poisonous and then deal 2 and he'd play like double Cenarian Ward and I would just kill them off, but I didn't get that. I got give everything +2/+2, which isn't bad, it's just not what I wanted. Here it comes. And this is why we needed the other thing. Oh, what?
Must be the way.
Huh, weird. Okay. Ooh, I do draw 2 cards and I will end up overdrawing here, which is not great. Maybe I should have just played the Umbral Owl to not overdraw, because I forgot they all have composting on them. How many nature studies does this guy have?
That rope's burning again.
That's number 4. He's going crazy. Is that 2 more? Okay.
Agile.
I mean, on the bright side, I'm still not drawing Oracle Balloon. And if you want to look at this as like glass half full, we can play Moonlight Guidance and see if we draw Oracle Balloon now. This game really just hates me, doesn't it? Thank you. Was that so hard to do? We need to make room. We need this to die. It's not really going to accomplish anything anyway. So we will send you off into the sunset. Boom. Boom for free. And then boom. Boom. And then pass. I want to save 1 spot so I can play maybe the Greater Golem next turn. Maybe we can play this, but there's really no reason to. We'll just pass. I want to be able to play the Greater Golem next turn. We still got Ibis for a win condition. We still have Resizing Pouch for potential win condition. I did not expect to overdraw so much of that stupid composting. I thought I'd be playing more cards, but I just drew all of my most expensive stuff and couldn't reduce them in time. Wait, did he double activate this or no? Okay, Bog Beam's fine. It's gonna be Owl, ram into this, and then I guess it could be Owl. No. How much damage do I have? 18.
I must think.
Oracle is essential for this deck, though. I haven't been paying attention to chat. I'm really sorry. 18 plus 10, 28. I can get him pretty low, but it's not going to be low enough. I think I just ignore this, actually. I think I just play Arbor up, Hero Power, and just ignore his 8/8. And just say, screw it, right? I mean, I feel like that's correct. What else am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to trade into the 8/8 multiple times? I don't think so. He could play like Yogg or something, and that could be really good for him, but he has to roll really, really well. And the only thing that saves him is Yogg, and then, like, eat everything. Or Yogg, Pyroblast, and Pyroblast hits me 4 times before it hits him once. Or Yogg, summon a ton of minions, and he gets nothing but God tier minions.
Golden rare!
I was trying to see if there's a way I could win. But sadly, I don't think there was. If I had made the Greater Golem a 1-drop and gave everything +1/+1... No, it still wouldn't have been... Oh, wait, no, it's just an 8. That's fine. It could be Cenarian Ward, but that won't be enough to save him. And then we play Greater Golem and we pump everything up even more. I don't know if I played this game particularly well, but I don't think I played particularly badly either. Ow. I will admit, that's quite good. But it's not enough. He didn't even let me play my big dude. Come on, man. And don't forget, if you like fun educational content like this, feel free to hit the like button, comment any questions or concerns, and hit the sub button with the notification bell. Let's jump into it. Goodbye both matriarchs. And hello, Druid of the Reef. I don't know why I said it like that. If I have nothing else to play, I'm pretty sure I will just play Living Seed right off the bat. As much as I don't want to, it's still decent. Like, it's a draw. And I reduced the cost of them so much anyway that I don't think it really matters. This might be a game that I lose. Wildheart Guff is definitely not bad. We're gonna do this. Nope, we can't do that because we're gonna do this. We get the Umbral Owl. Honestly, not bad. Next turn's awkward. Next turn's probably gonna be Hero Power Resizing Pouch, honestly. I don't want to play Resizing Pouch, but I think it's good because if we get Innervate or Lightning Bloom, we can just play Guff the following turn and ramp up so we can get better stuff. The only problem with that is... What is the only problem with that? The only problem with that is Resizing Pouch. Like, we want to use it for a late game win condition, but I guess this is going Mizaki, so maybe it's not even that bad. Looks like they're going Mizaki anyway. We got Lightning Bloom. We can go Lightning Bloom, Guff, and draw a card next turn, maybe. We could even go Ramp 1, potentially, which I don't necessarily think is bad. But it would make up for the overloaded Mana Crystal. We'll go draw. Our hand's pretty bad currently. I think we need to just draw as much as possible. Boom, boom. We've got 2 mana left. Composting. Let's go with... We'll go with Ramp. My final answer is actually Ramp. And we'll draw a card the next turn. And then we'll go crazy with filling the board and composting the following turn. Because we don't need to ramp if we have an insane composting. But to be fair, it's a Mizaki. So I feel like there's a decent chance I could lose. But he probably doesn't run mass polymorph, which is nice. Fire Sale would still wreck me, but it would at least draw me a ton of cards. Boom. You're playing that into Incanters? Okay, on the bright side, Mana Biscuit is now down, which is good for me. Umbral Owl, decent. 2. We'll draw. Druid of the Reef. Next turn will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do not have enough to do that. I'm gonna play this then. Just get that out on the board for now. I guess I could have played the Sentries, but I don't really want to do that. Hopefully he leaves the 1/3s up. He might just kill him though. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I expected here. Fair enough. Maybe we just go for ramp, I guess, and maybe play like a big Ibis soon or something. I don't exactly know. Frostwolf Kennels. Technically should have drawn a card first. Oh, this is pretty solid. We can play this next turn, actually. Yeah, let's wait 1 turn, and then we're gonna flood the board the following turn, and then hopefully draw Arbor up or something to close out the game. Problem with Mizaki Mage is just the fact that you could theoretically die at like any time, especially if they played Incanters. I think I played this game pretty badly. How goes Ecor? I goes pretty well. How do you goes? I mean, yeah, I know it's Mizaki Mage. That was never part of the question. 1, 2, 3.
Reflect in the moonwell.
1 on the one that can attack, I guess. And then Umbral composting. Right? Then we go Umbral, composting. We will end up overdrawing a card, but this is pretty good. And we can play Resizing Pouch in like a turn or two. Maybe just end up having it be like Yogg and praying that maybe it wins me the game or loses me the game or something. I don't know. Incanter's Flow going to 4 mana. That's true. And that would have hurt this mage because they wouldn't have been able to play it that turn. Because they only had 3 at the end of that turn. So they would have had 1 less discount. They would have had to play it this turn, which ends up losing them out on more mana. Flurry to freeze 2. It's fine. Okay.
Magic.
Alright. He draws 3. He's still looking for something good. Whether or not he'll find it, I don't know. What I'm most likely going to do is trade the 3/3 into his 3/4 and then just play Ibis, I think. Whoa, what? You're gonna kill it for me? Oh, you're too kind. Oh, that's actually really good for him because now all of his stuff is reduced. That's actually, okay, I respect that. Oh, I get 2 Ibises though. I forgot about that. Oh, maybe I save it and I don't do it. Because I want to get the double Ibis. We'll do this and see if we get anything great. We'll see if we like either of these. Solar Eclipse? Yes. Draw. Moonlit.
This must be the way.
We get Arbor. Let's play Arbor, and then it'll give me another one, so it's fine.
Crystal clear.
Oh my gosh, if we had gotten the Arbor up and double activated it, we win. That was kind of unfortunate. I think he wins now with Mizaki, right? Well played. Yeah, GG. Damn. I thought I played well enough. How was I supposed to play that better? What exactly was I supposed to do? Oh, he might just be clearing the board? The way that he did that makes me feel maybe. Because he's used both of his mana biscuits, right? Maybe he can't kill me with only 1 Incanter's Flow and no mana biscuits left. All I've got to do is let 1 minion stick on the board. I'm pretty sure I will lose, though. But his lack of mana does bode well for me. Oh my god, dude. Could I have won? Ignite for 10? Dear lord. My god. I mean, we get 2 Ibises, right? And we kill Mizaki and we just win. Oh. Look at how great this is. Look at how great and balanced this is. Oh, goody. Bonk. Still has the potential for 2 spell damage and potentially can kill me. So, I mean, I'm not going to count him out yet. He misplayed by playing the biscuits. Yeah, playing the biscuit for the Incanter's Flow also just wasn't a good play in the beginning anyway. I mean, I don't think I particularly played well. Okay, I had 10 mana that turn. I played Nature Studies into Guidance to get Solar. So that's 1 mana. Then I drew a card. Then I played Moonlit. And I only had 5 mana left. I could not have gotten the Solar Eclipse. It was impossible for me to do that.
I've heard of it.
5 mana left. I don't think he can kill me. He doesn't have the spell damage too.
Time runs out on me. I'm almost out of
You're basically out of cards, buddy. You're not you Oh, and you lost the Ignite. You're trolling.
Oh, it says explode.
He lost so much damage. Wait, that's actually pretty solid for him. Wait, no it's not. No, he didn't let me double activate Arbor Up, you troll. So, the Frostwolf Kennels has a super high win rate and Captain is just really good. Adorable Infestation also has a super high win rate, but I don't have a 1-drop to play it on. Nature Studies is fine. We can go Nature Studies into Frostwolf Kennels turn 2, which is great, don't get me wrong. It just is a little bit disconcerting. I will go with probably Guidance, I want to say. The extra resources from Guidance is probably worth more than the ramp, especially considering we can get ramp from Guff, and we don't really even need it. We go so fast, like it doesn't even really matter. We play so many cards so quickly that by the time we get to here, we already have enough mana, and we don't really have that many cards left in our hand, so I think this is worth. How come no one uses primes anymore? I feel like they're a good 3-drop. Well, okay, let's talk about this. First of all, Guff is great. Unrelated, but I just thought I'd say it. So, the thing is, some people in, like, the decks that would use the primes aren't really good anymore. If that makes sense.
Rare.
An incredible discovery.
Like, there used to be, I think some people still use Karagath and Control Warrior, but not many people run Control Warrior. Some people still use Zixer and Beast Hunter if they're not running Vander, because it gives you extra value. A lot of people still use Murgur McGurgle and Paladin, but like Rogues was terrible, Shamans was terrible, Druids was terrible. Mages is good, but not in the style of decks that they currently have. Priest is okay, it's just not, again, it could mess up like Death Rattle synergy and stuff. We're gonna play Adorable, and then hit this, and then play this, and then Guidance and get 2 things. Well, we'll Guidance first, I guess, technically. No, I don't want this to die to a hero power. We're still gonna Guidance, but we probably will Adorable Infestation. We'll take both. It's actually pretty solid stuff, honestly. And then we're gonna go Adorable to make sure it doesn't die to anything. It doesn't die to just a ping unless he has Wildfire. But yeah, only like 3 or 4 of them were playable to begin with. Warlocks was good back when like Demon / Zoolock was a thing, but that's not a thing anymore. So like several of them, I think 4 or 5 of them have been played at some point and were decent, but half of them were just horrible right out of the gate. How do you feel about the upcoming nerfs? Like I said, pretty good. Yeah, Adorable win rate usually has a high win rate, but only if you get cards to play it on. But I feel like it's worth the risk to keep it, because if I do get a 1-drop, it can be nuts. That doesn't even kill off one of the things. I'm fine with that. Hit, kill, pass. Well, we'll hit. I would like to flood the board as soon as possible, so I can play Armor Up. Ugh. Rustrix was fun, but Rustrix wasn't a prime. The prime was Ebonlock. Did I say Rustrix? I meant to say Ebonlock. Lady Vosh is bad. I feel like the 3 mana discount is good, but I can see how the newer cards would be better, especially with the new synergy. I mean, the problem is it's not good. The simple problem is it's just not very good. The reason why it's not good is because in order to get that, it needs to be shuffled into your deck to even have a chance of getting something like that. Fire Sale wrecks me, but I mean, like, I had to commit to the board at some point. I could have waited until I got big things, but I'd rather apply pressure now and force into Fire Sale. And some people only run 1 copy. Like, the highest win rate deck only runs 1 copy, so we might not even run it. But anyway, I don't know. You had to play a 5/4 with some spell damage for 7 mana, which just felt really bad a lot of the time. I don't necessarily think I need to play Guff now. I feel like Guff is, in this deck, a card that I can end up playing a little bit later, honestly. Like, we can just go with a little bit of board flood here, and it's fine. Maybe an extra card draw here. We'll summon an extra minion. No big deal. Rustrix was fun back when Ticketus was playable. And the Prime was part of that deck. Oh, yeah, the Prime could be part of that deck because it was like a super slow, long, drawn-out value kind of deck that burned your opponent's stuff while also put more stuff into your deck. It was pretty solid. Solarian Prime was really good at 7 mana. That's true. That one was played a ton, but it had to be nerfed. And even after the nerf, it was still playable. No! And he pings that so I don't draw a card. I think I'm okay with that, though. So we're at 8. I can get to 9. And then resizing pouch and play, or not resizing, nature studies and play this. And then resizing pouch at 0 to get a 10 drop, which I think could end up being pretty good. So let's go with this. I think this is the one time I will gain a mana crystal, because it'll then set up for resizing pouch next turn for free. Composting, on the other hand, might just be better than that. Might be a little bit better than that. We'll go composting instead. Pretty good. That gives me enough draw to where I can just ramp up anyway. And we have Arbor up in hand, so regardless of what happens, I'm pretty sure we can just, like, win. Well, I'm not going to say that. There are ways that I still lose for sure if they get really good board presence. But if a couple of minions live, we're fine. He can't play Mordresh yet. Again, Fire Sale would still wreck me, but now I get to draw a ton of cards. And even then, his Reckless Apprentice and pings have only done about 6 damage, if I remember correctly. Because he's played stuff on curve, and then Reckless Apprentice hit like 3 or so things. So think he's at 6 damage. So he needs to do 4 more. If he plays a Reckless Apprentice, like, yes, Mordresh is activated, but I still think I kill him. Guff went from being an iffy hero card when it came out to being one of the best. Oh, I don't get to draw anymore. I mean, I still win though, right? That's now 15 damage. I forgot about Mass Polymorph, but this ends up being pretty gosh darn good, wouldn't you say? But yeah, that's true. It did go from iffy to amazing. It's opening hand. I actually think it's quite solid. I mean, hopefully we can draw into something better later on, like composting. Specifically composting or even Guff to start drawing cards consistently.
The sea floor be its own treasure.
I'm gonna go the 1-3. And then we'll see what he ends up playing. Maybe I should have played the 3-1 to be aggressive. But if he ends up playing something that could kill off my 1-3, that would have been very sad. Peasant?
Golden.
I do like Peasant.
What is it?
Adorable this, hit face, see if this lives. If this 2-1 lives and I'm able to draw a card, that's insane. If this 2-1 lives and I can draw an extra card, that's great for me. Coining out, okay, he's gonna Serpent Shrine Portal it, which is terrible. For me, not for him. For him, it's great. For me, it's not great. No! Let's go Nature Studies, see what we get. Composting. Solid stuff, I do like that. This for 1. Composting, and then we'll draw 2. And go face. I do like the draw. Guff is really, really good. This will allow me to play Resizing Pouch and potentially get a late game win condition if the game drags on. Probably what's going to end up happening is it's just going to be like Yogg. And be like, well, shoot, man. I don't know what to do anymore. We'll just have it be Yogg. Whatever. For those of you who are wondering, I don't think you need to run Kazakus. I threw Kazakus in here because I just realized we had no 4-drops. Arbor up. You might think that this is a silly play, but I disagree. I'm setting up for Arbor up next turn, and I'm just trying to have as many minions on board as possible. Also, the 2-4 doesn't die to too many things. It can die to a couple of things, but it has a 2-4 taunt protecting it from the 4-6. Yeah, that's fine. We Arbor up this turn, we slam him. It's gonna be really, really strong. Yeah, it's still Arbor up. And go face. He's at 5 mana. He can't play the Frost Elemental yet, even if he ran it, and so I've got at least like 1 turn. And I'm assuming he can't wipe all the board and the 4/5 all at the same time, which makes me believe that the Frost Saber Matriarch will be able to be played next turn. I'll probably use Guff, and I'll probably ramp up 1 time. No, I think I need to focus on drawing cards with Guff. I think that's the main thing I need to focus on, because I'm running out of options as it is. Lightning Bloom, or not Lightning Bloom, Lightning Storm isn't really available. Hit the 3/5, hit the 3/5. Okay, come on. Oh no. You hit it last? You really hit it last? What is wrong with you? We're not going to play Wild Heart Guff. We're going to commit a little bit more to the board. Guidance is decent. Amulet, wait, is Amulet lethal? 4 boom, 12 Amulet is lethal. Cool. Right? I'm not losing my mind. 8, 12, okay, yeah. And then, we'll just drop this for good measure.
Crystal clear.
We also had hero power to do 1 more, but we had lethal. Cool. Not bad, this deck is broken. I didn't even need to do the insane combo with the Matriarch.